Welcome. Come on in. It's Thursday and it's happy hour. Home happy hour to be exact, so grab a drink and let's get started. Hi everybody, it's Claire Paris with the Paris Group Realty LLC in Portland, Oregon. And today we're asking the question, can I terminate a lease or a tenancy with my renter if I want my family to move in, say my parents or a daughter? And the answer is, you guessed it, it depends. So what does it depend on? It depends on where you are. So each state is going to have different rules, typically on the coasts, on the West Coast and on the East Coast, and specifically Oregon. There are landlord-tenant laws that exclude you from being able to just kick a tenant out willy-nilly. Now, my understanding is, granted I am not a professional in the Midwest, but I have family there who own rentals there, and my understanding is the landlord-tenant laws there are much more pro-landlord. So it just depends on where you're at. So we're going to have another video that you should check out about resources that you can look for in your town to figure out the rules there, but you're definitely going to want to bone up on the rules of wherever it is that you are renting property. So let's get back to Oregon because I know Oregon. Yes, in theory, you can terminate your tenancy with your renter and say, hey renter, I want to move my mom in, my sibling, my cousin, whatever. If you do this, there are specific rules that require you pay relocation fees and also give them a long time to move out. So it's typically 90 days. Now this is in the city of Portland, and then of course in the state of Oregon, you also have similar laws. So it really depends, and you really need to get it right if you're going to do it. I find the best way to manage your rentals is to just plan in advance. I get that like Susie might need a place to live and you're trying to be kind, but you can't just willy-nilly decide to change things, especially from the point of view of your tenant. It's not cool. They're living there. They were relying on that to be their home for a while. You can't just terminate their tenancy and hope they can find another place to live. If their lease is up for renewal, specifically in Oregon and in Portland, you cannot just terminate. I know that sounds crazy. Every time I talk to people, they're like, there's no way. If my lease ends on April 1st, I cannot tell the tenant that they have to leave. I have to renew their tenancy if the tenant wants to stay. If the tenant wants to go, you're fine, you're good to go. But if the tenant wants to stay, you're obligated to offer them a renewed lease. So if you're going to get into the world of an investment real estate, it's definitely important for you to know what you're getting into. So I'd say call me. Of course, it's always lovely to hang out with you. We'll see you next week on our Home Happy Hour.